Vitality have done the impossible. They've won 30 series in a row in the modern era of Counter-Strike. Again, that's not really possible, but has somehow happened anyway. Why? Couldn't tell you. But let's talk about it anyway. So yeah, this past weekend, Vitality won IEM Dallas, marking their 6th consecutive trophy and 30th consecutive series win.
And it's looking likely now. Mezzi with the double. Towards the impact. Nothing to do. Nothing can stop them. No one can stop them. Vitality dominant in Dallas. And it is 30 wins in a row.
Which in the modern era of Counter-Strike shouldn't really be possible. How, you ask? I honestly think they're just better.
And so it is Flames this time to lose the fight out of Palace, but Zywoo stepping up, and instead he's got the double. Killing towards ramp, no problem on the impact. He's got eyes on connector, but he needs it to turn back. What? Oh yeah, that's what we've all come to see. As Zywoo, will he oblige the audience? Yes, he will. He's here to entertain. Zywoo on the stage in the grand final.
What's so interesting about the discourse surrounding Vitality's dominance is this question as to what it is that's actually driving this dominance. When Astralis went on their still unsurpassed tear in 2018-19, it was because they were measurably better. Like, they were thinking about the game differently than anyone else, throwing util no one else could, and just generally playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers. When Liquid went on their little mini tear in 2019, it was because they'd copied Astralis's playstyle, and because Astralis weren't playing. In fact, the last time that someone went on this kind of streak solely on the basis of just being better was probably the first time. Longtime followers of Counter-Strike esports will recall that back in the earliest days of Global Offensive, the fabled Ninjas in Pajamas roster, spearheaded by Forrest and GetRight, amassed an 87 map streak across 60 consecutive series wins. Vitality are now exactly halfway there, which again is like truly insane. You have to remember, NiP did this at a time when CSGO esports was still very nascent. Like, not everybody was buying into CSGO, and you had this group of Swedes who dominated in 1.6 and decided to go whole hog in Global Offensive, who were basically just smurfing. So is Vita's current streak more impressive than NiP's, despite being half as long? Yes. Especially when you take into consideration the fact that, like, the reason for Vitality's streak is just they're f***ing cracked. This is not a they're playing chess while everybody else is playing checkers type situation. This is they were already a well-oiled machine who people struggled to beat, and then they got ROPS type situation. I feel like current Vitality are actually a lot more akin to like current T1 in League of Legends as opposed to Astralis, insofar as their like dominance is just a cohesion and synergy thing. They're just players who are stupid cracked, amazing in their roles, trust each other, and fueled by the power of God, who in this case is Zywoo, and anime. What will it take to beat them? Like Falcons' checkbook, maybe? I don't know. It's honestly hard to say. They look really good. But with the Austin Major coming up, there's no question that all eyes are on Vitality to take it. And with the eyes comes the pressure. Because if they do take it, there's no question that the conversation as to who the GOAT roster could actually be does start to get a little spicy. I agree that 3 consecutive majors is still the record to beat. That said, winning 2 majors and 2 slams in a single year would be enough, in my opinion, to at least rival Astralis's era. I'm not saying it would beat it. I'm saying we'd have to have a serious conversation about the GOAT, which is because Astralis literally revolutionized Counter-Strike. The way they played trickled down to literally every echelon of play. Astralis are like half the reason that Gold Novas now know how to throw a window smoke. The cultural impact of that era will never be surpassed. Vita, on the other hand, are just like feeling themselves. Like, don't get me wrong, they're good. They're very good, but they're not reinventing Counter-Strike as we know it. They're just owning people, which apparently is enough. Like, say what you will about Vitality, they definitely pass the aura check. All right, watching Astralis was boring as shit, and anyone who says otherwise is just rewriting history. Watching Vitality, on the other hand, is super fun. I know some of y'all are preying on Vitality's downfall, but I gotta say, it is sick watching them win the way they are winning. Like ZywOo just walks around one-tapping people. It's great. I, for one, hope they win the major. I just think it would be an awesome storyline for Counter-Strike if Vitality ended up being the GOAT instead of Astralis. Tell me I'm wrong that would be cool. Or tell me Mongols is gonna win, because that would also be cool. Do you know that Vitality have an English player? Mezzy. It's actually really funny. Like literally on Twitter, you'll see like HLTV, like whatever tweets with like the graphs of like Vitality, like 30 in a row, like anything. And literally there will always be some comment near the top with just a spamming of Union Jacks, just being like UK on top.